Welcome, welcome to Magic Research. Heading. In Magic Research, you are the headmaster of a magical institution. What sort of adventures await you? Before you begin, you will need to choose a primary school of magic and a primary element. While you may cast spells from many schools, it will be easier to learn new spells in your primary school. Your primary element selection may affect availability and effects of various spells, among other things. You will be able to change these, via retirement, later in the game. Schools. Heading. Please choose a primary school of magic. Conjuration, button. Enchantment, illusion, button. Illusion. You have selected illusion. Illusion elements. Please choose a primary element. Fire, button. Earth, button. Water, button. Water. Air, button. You have selected water. Start the game, button. Start the game. Screen recording in progress. Control center. Selected. Screen. Gather mana, button. Gather mana. 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 Gathering mana is useful, but why would you do it if you had nothing to use it for? You slowly recall how to cast spells and remember a basic conjuration spell, Create Pebble. You think of trying it soon. You have unlocked the ability to cast spells. You can cast spells by pressing the wand icon at the top right or bottom right corner of the screen. Close, button. Menu, button. Cast spell, button. Cast spell. Create water 10 mana. Create pebble 10 mana, button. Create pebble 10 mana, dimmed. Cast spell, button. Cast spell. Gather mana, button. Gather mana. 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 Cast spell, button. Cast spell. Create pebble 10 mana. Create water 10 mana, button. Create water 10 mana, dimmed. Cast spell, button. Cast spell. Mana. Gather mana, button. Mana spout, dimmed, button. Gather. Gather mana, button. The mana reserves of the school are building up. Looking at them, you realize they may soon hit their maximum. If only you had a way to store more mana, ellipsis, then you remember what you had learned as an apprentice, that mana shards can increase capacity. We could buy some if we had enough coins, ellipsis, maybe with some illusion spell. You close, button. Menu, screen recording in progress, control center. Selected, screen,